Alright, let's get this started. I still have the cursed kit. That's what I ran last time. I'm probably not gonna do that again, but damn, it was funny. I think for what I want to do in this mission, I am just going to run, because Oz isn't here, I think I'm going to run the standard tail kit. The question then becomes, what am I missing? No. What? Oh, because it's the Betty's. Even then. Ow. Oh, God, the box.
Oh, my gosh.
What happened?
You killed me with the box.
Pushed himself with the supply box somehow.
Grid 093. 039.
I'm so glad I started streaming. Y'all just killed me with the box.
Oh, I thought you killed it yourself.
No,
Somebody else
I
did
was
that?
in the arsenal and I saw the box hit me and my screen flashed red. I'm like, ow, one of you hit me with the box, and the box twitched again and I just got the death image. Brilliant.
I swear. I'm getting out of it before it causes me more trouble.
Oh, this was the broken kit. Yeah. Yeah, this is the broken one. I need to put ammo in that AT gun, though. Right? Yeah. And then I have literally... Yep. This is the meta kit. I love it. It's a great one. Yeah, I don't know. Who's that shucklehead over there? God, what a loser. Anyway, why did this kill me? Well, now we know the box is evil. Never trust an evil boss.
The other team is off.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody's here and ready to go. You want a briefing?
Yeah, I guess we should maybe have two teams here. Have a tail and a point.
Boss, I have 219 reasons to be the tail today.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll put you and Mac on tail.
Awesome.
Liru, I'll stay in front of you and
Mac's
be,
on my
you can
right.
grab stuff out of my pack.
Hey, from
Jump over here next to me where Mac is, and then I can just try to organise you guys. Yeah, stand on the board. That's a good idea. So let's set the tail team up. So we've got Mac. Is anyone here a medic?
Noel and Caleb are medics.
Yeah.
All right, titles
Okay,
finalized.
so
Let's go.
How about Noel?
Anyway, how you doing,
joins
Luke?
The tail team as the tail medic.
Yes, Luke, you did get banned.
On the boardwalk there.
I was there when you got banned.
Liru on the boardwalk as well. Then we have a tail team. It's like picking a team for soccer. Here.
Ah, yes, I'm the Mind Gremlin.
All right, so.
Sorry
who
for
else
not
has
being
got
around
lots of
the past few
mind
days,
stuff?
guys. I was busy
Anyone?
enjoying 4th of July festivities. And then yesterday was just a giant chore day. And then
I've got
this
14
morning was
remote
more
players.
chores.
Wow.
Why was he
That's
being...
not
Because he got into a jet and killed everybody on accident.
I've got 6 RPGs.
Right,
He did some
let's
silly
see.
stuff.
Shannon, let's have you on the 6 as well. So, with your RPGs. Right. So,
Where do
so
you want me?
Somewhere in
on-
the tail team.
on the
Send in
boardwalk
Go
under
Team
Mac's
6
supervision.
now.
Enjoying the
Okay.
SOG Ops, some of
Yeah.
my favorite content.
That's it. So you guys.
Daniel,
you
thanks for
four
the 813
guys are
sub, buddy.
facing the tail element
Hope
and
you enjoying the
5 of us are the
operations.
point.
Hope you get a nice kick
So
out of
who's
this
got
scenario.
the
I can't wait for this map to
smallest,
become
most
public,
best
because I'm
weapon
going to
out of us here?
make a pretty awesome campaign around it.
I have this pistol.
But till
But
then,
that's
we
not
just
got a
play it.
compressor on its arm.
Secret little fun stuff here.
What?
Today I'm gonna rock a super optimized kit
Okay,
with
let me
the
check the
SVD and then a bunch of additional mines for funsies.
Dropping that off.
One FAC in the backpack in case I go down and someone needs it to stabilize me.
That was a good
M72
check.
law in case I need
It
it,
was.
and then suppressed pistol if I need to use something
Hey, if
suppressed.
everybody pulls up the map and the briefing, can you read the briefing?
I can.
I have load for
mission-
insertion.
I can read mission and situation.
Yeah, I do have the briefing tab too. Yeah.
Insertion, monitor trail, yeah. Where's the briefing itself? Is that under mission and situation?
Cool.
Yep.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I'll
I remember
read
this
that
mission I
to us
left
in a
early
second.
because
So Tax
I had
now
to
got
go.
his suppressor.
We'll see how
Okay.
this today goes.
So you're on point, dude. We'll have
Tail, you want to get in black?
Don backing you up with his scope,
Okay.
and then we'll have Spock behind you with his 60.
Oh, I'm
We'll
facing the
have,
wrong way.
Medic, Caleb.
Oh, you're good.
And then me. I'll be in the center with the escort.
Party's so hard you got to. Yeah, I know.
I'm the thumper.
And what we'll
Yeah.
do,
I
Shannon,
thought
you
I'd have
tie
time to
into
make the
front
mission
team,
this
Noel
week or the
follow
past
him, I'll
week. I
follow
did not.
Noel, and LaRue's the tail.
We're gonna
We got
no,
uniform skills.
and
or just-
Mac, y'all might want to get into
Nah,
black
I don't need it. You know you're with me. and
uniforms.
everyone
Tsunami,
else
don't
over there
encourage
knows
him.
they're with Mac.
He
If they
will
wanna
do
change
it
uniforms, they
again.
can, it's up to them.
Have a little spree here, man.
My fourth
we don't
was
really,
actually pretty
like,
enjoyable.
we're kind of
Bloodway and I,
experienced.
we around 9 o'clock, we went outside our backyard and we could see fireworks from like 5 different places around us. It was actually pretty fun.
Do you think there's any other team that's played this as much as us?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Armor has huge amounts of this in it.
I mean, particularly running SOG missions in it though.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's a few. There's the Australian XDF guys, and I think there's a. Is it
No, Luke, if you say that, I will tell Rob and you will never play here again.
Blackfoot, that's it,
Please.
Yeah, those guys.
You know better.
Cool.
There's a few around.
Your ears are ringing. Nice.
That I know of.
It's not a war crime if it's the first time. Well, for Luke, it was like the 5th.
Blackfoot right there.
Goobers. How's everyone's Sunday going? I'm planning
all set
on
up.
spending the rest of the day
Okay,
working on missions for this
right,
week,
let's have a
doing
look
this
at the,
stream, cooking a
briefing.
nice
So it says
steak dinner for Bloodway.
Under mission, it says we are to locate a suspected enemy high-speed trail and monitor it for enemy activity. If activity is noteworthy, we will run in the area and possibly perform an ambush or prisoner snatch the next morning if the opportunity presents itself. So, obtain as
Clean
much
in the
intel
50.
as possible for this AO as it may change your mission objectives. I guess we find intel by just looking at stuff and
Nice.
checking bodies and things, I'm guessing. Situation. RT Columbia are operating in the Dongjiang area of operation. There's reported to be a large number of enemy troops operating in the area, so maintain stealth if at all possible. Rally is also operating in an AO close to yours, so air assets may be limited. Okay. So what are these red circles? These are areas
No, that's
to be
just me
aware of.
marking all the buildings so we don't walk into them.
Yeah, got it.
Nem, I'll find more.
Map are
Don't
we
worry.
actually on?
I can only carry
we're
so
on
much.
the-
If there are no witnesses, I
John's map.
maintain my client
Yeah,
is innocent.
Welsh's
I have
map.
a video of
Cool.
him blowing us all up in a jet, so... and multiple
all
times
trying
of
to,
him putting
find
Willie
where-
Pete
where
on
we
us,
were
so,
on Camp Loudon
no.
the last time they ran this.
Yeah.
We've never seen this before.
Yeah.
Righto, I will bring my own
Yeah, that was
ammo.
pretty
I have
funny.
a
We
gun
didn't realize
show
that-
next
a
to me
bunch
that
of us
comes
didn't
every
realize
month
it
and
until halfway through
sells
the mission.
ammo super
We
cheap.
were thinking how great everything looked.
So,
Yeah, why hadn't we played on this before?
All right, well that's good.
I only
So
have
we know where we
2
are, we know
ARs,
where we're
one
avoiding,
5.56 and one 300 blackout.
and
But I keep them clean.
we're going to go monitor trail, do a run, do some ambushes, and see and play it by ear.
Yes, Charlie, but the recording remains.
Who was it with all the claymores?
I have all the remote claymores, 14.
Cool.
You're just gonna
okay.
see me doing this. Boop, enter button.
Yeah, I did
Boop,
change
enter
the
button.
sound,
Boop,
so it's
enter
more of a
button.
whistle when we get little updates, so it's not as kind of in your face, but just keep monitoring the
Okay.
the narrative.
I never heard that before.
That sounds fun, Tsunami.
I think you put it on and then I wasn't.
I've gotten
here.
back into Dark Tide recently.
Yeah,
That's been
I
pretty
actually
fun.
You would have heard it if you'd have here. Everybody jumped.
Yeah, I think you
Trying
took
to actually
credit
get in
for
all
it
the
in
Havoc
Discord,
stuff
but it
and
was
whatnot,
really,
too.
It was really me, I think, not seeing them. Mostly why it was added.
Okay. Well, I'm feeling
Helping a
like
bunch of
I'm
new
down with
or
it,
buddies of mine that have been getting
any
in the game
questions from
too.
anyone? Otherwise, we'll jump off. Okay, let's roll out. Let's take us out. That's me.
I don't have the DLC
Sakurai,
for the new
take us
class.
out.
I was literally just trying to optimize every single other class, but damn, Arbites are very OP compared to everyone else.
Again, you liked that, didn't you?
But
Although we don't
it
get
is
little
kind of
dots,
fun
so
just
it's
to
not
go
bad.
into a lobby and be a shield stiker with a flame staff and just give everyone safety so they can go and fuck around. And then when I'm bored, I just play a backstab zealot, just so I can pulse as often as I can, because that's the closest I can get to the previous build I played with a heavy chainsword. And then just like racking up critical hits to basically be able to pulse every like few seconds.
Another team over there getting ready to launch. I hadn't seen them last time. Actually, there's two more teams over
Oh
there.
god,
getting ready to launch.
how much would a suppressor be for? Probably at
Oh,
least
yeah.
1,000 or
because
two,
Riley's
right?
already flown out.
God damn.
Yep.
But yeah, I eventually will play the Arbites
They're
probably
just
in like
heading
another week or
into
two.
Da Nang to get us some steaks for coming back.
I think the last thing I really want to optimize is another melee weapon for Ogren beyond shield. I just don't know how to play any other melee weapon because I've been a die-hard shield player, but as much as I love it,
Oh, I
Uh-oh.
just
Yeah.
think.
I got a yellow
Yep.
chain.
Oh,
Ooh.
we're back.
We're back. Oh, are we?
My helicopter flew
So,
backwards. That's not a good sign.
Mr.
Yeah,
Server.
back to yellow shit.
A bit of packet loss going on. No message.
I'm sure this is upsetting Noel more than anybody.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it.
Hopefully not someone DDoSing our server to cause us problems.
Let me
it might be
see.
though.
How would they DDoS an old server, though? I don't think that's a publicly known IP.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
Don't know.
I mean, it was a bit too instantaneous.
Yeah.
Usually there's more of a slowdown if it's a DDoS. I think something might have just like broke on the mission.
Or the server.
Or the server itself, like the company doing something weird. Because if it was a DDoS, it would have lasted at least another like 20 to 30 seconds before we got to this point.
I'm sure
Okay.
you're the expert on that. So
yeah,
we'll take your
to be
advice.
perfectly, I hate to say it, but yeah, the amount of DDoSes I've lived through, yeah, nah.
So, should I plan on restarting the server? Or
Try
what
restarting
should I
the
do?
server and let's try rerunning it, reload our kits, and see what happens.
Yeah, I'll restart the server. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like a 10-second thing now to just get the kit out of the arsenal.
Yep. That was weird.
Okay, I'm gonna restart it.
Luke is saying he's the hacker in my chat, by the way, so I guess we'll have to have a talk with him. That's fine. I see fumbles like that all the time.
Better
If
now
it was a
than halfway
DDoS, it
through.
would have been like
Yep.
another.
That's true. Yeah.
We would have been rubber
I like
banding a
those
lot
things
more
with
in
the
that
bright
chopper.
side.
It was
That's good,
literally
man.
like an immediate single rubber band and then a yellow chain and then
The way to live.
one recovery and then an immediate crash.
That
So
gives
that
us
was
more time to
more so the server just
congregate
dying.
and catch up on news.
Unless it was a really powerful DDoS on a really
Okay, the
shitty
server
server,
is stopping.
then
I'll give it a. And then I'm
yeah,
starting
but
back
I know what these servers are like, so
I've got a lovely breeze here. It's about 30 degrees C or something, and there's a nice breeze coming through the window.
nice.
up. Well, we just had beautiful weather.
Yeah, we
for
just have
our
to change the
10-day
server
trip
hamsters
over.
out, right? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
totally.
Okay.
Picked a good time because it was
Oh,
like
that's great.
Texas. It was Texas weather, and over in Texas, of course, you've got huge floods.
Yeah, that's
it's terrible
quite
what's happened
sad.
there.
Quite sad and unbelievably sad.
I saw a video on it. That river came down. Actually, it came down in a wave.
Oh yeah, what happened in
Unbelievable.
Texas?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Yo, was
saw
that
where.
from rain or what happened?
Yeah, it rained like
Yeah,
like 15 inches.
14, 15 inches in one little area.
Servers back
Yeah.
up.
yeah, it had rain and then a flash flood. So there's a wall of water coming down the river.
It literally was a wall of water.
Yeah. They have a lot of those in Arizona. They're really dangerous. You're
Okay.
whopping up dry creek bed, and all of a sudden there's a 10-foot wall of water coming at you.
Mac, why don't you just go on and restart the mission?
Wow.
I was sea fishing today, got absolutely roasted in the morning, and under a massive storm in the afternoon.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. What just
about
happened to the server
10
reminded me
miles
of when
off
someone
the east
accidentally
coast.
like turns the server
Oh,
off.
wow.
Mac, you there?
That happened a
Yeah.
few
Oh,
times in
still 12
TSP.
pounds.
Why don't you go on and sign
Someone
in
was
and
trying to
restart
like,
the-
you know, prep the
Smooth out,
server for
start
something
the
else
mission.
and accidentally turns the server off, and it's like, oh, damn, you know.
An error message, make sure to sync all signs and targets in the...
That's normal with this mission.
Okay.
Now they're gonna switch the file over. I go in, reload my kit, have fun. Make the hamster work, yeah.
So did you catch anything real good?
Yeah, so we had a 9-pound bass on board. I got a 12-pound smoothie. Someone had a stingray.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
What's a smoothie?
Smooth hound.
Nice.
It's just
that-
not quite a shark.
Okay. Could dogfish.
I have had dogfish. There weren't that many today, which is good.
What's your favorite thing to do with them?
Look at them and put them back, personally.
Oh. I got a whole cooler of fish from my vacation. I was gonna at least make a fish stock or two and some tacos, but I'm looking for more recipes.
Send in Goat Team 6.
What kind of fish?
Frozen ones, by the sound of it.
Yeah, right. But
Send in Goat
mostly
Team
perch.
6 now.
Oh,
perch are
salt,
nice.
pepper, and cornbread. Doesn't get any better.
That's what I was thinking.
Apparently we've got some kind of overrunning of octopi going on in the south of England right now. They're literally raiding all the crabs out of the crab baskets. So
The
there's a need to eat more.
Hey, Stone.
the species
For what community?
per zone is getting a bit messed up.
Right. Yeah.
I
'cause
still
the
need to
sea's warming
go
or
out and catch
something.
some snakehead. Good
I mean,
God.
there used to be hundreds. Password I keep
But yeah,
messing
if you remember where
up.
Stone,
There
I
used
can
to be
get you set up
hundreds
real
of
quick.
Cod and now they're getting overfished. All sorts of silly stuff.
Yeah.
That should be everything. All right, cool. I always have to change out the AT because it doesn't spawn with the AT. Righto, Luke. Have a good one. Jeez, Luke. Wait, I didn't read that joke above.
Shut up.
God
You don't wanna
damn.
dance. I'm trying to get out.
So you ready, Scott?
So, no head?
Yeah, the hardest part of getting loaded is getting out of here again.
But yeah, Stone, where did, you say get
Oh, you
back
reckon
with you
it's
guys, so...
an SVD?
Yeah, I found a way to optimize the amount of mines I bring. If I bring a gun with, smaller magazines, I can carry more mines.
Cool.
You know, 219 is a good number, I think.
I've never fired an actual SVD. It'd be quite interesting to see how it handles, because obviously it's built like an AK, so you'd imagine it's going to rise quite a lot.
Don't let Ken hear that, or one will show up.
Oh, no. Let's make sure he hears it.
Well, down at, Smith, what was it, Smithfield? Do you guys have a Type 56?
Hold on. This is
Oh, yeah,
loud.
chopper.
It plugs in.
Yep.
Right, what were you saying?
So at, when you guys shoot down in, Smith, it was Smith something, do you guys have a Type 56?
Yeah. Yeah, we have a Chinese AK, yeah.
Because I also have one. Those are really fun to shoot.
Well, if you're driving, then bring anything you want.
Oh, we've lost Shannon, and Mac is losing connection too.
Uh-oh.
Shannon's right here.
Rob's losing connection.
Apparently I'm losing connection.
Oh, yeah. I am
Yeah,
losing
so that might actually be a DDoS.
Shane again.
talking to us from a dead body on the floor.
It seems all odd.
Interesting.
Well, we can jump to ATF or something.
Well,
Oh.
is it the map or is it the well, it's a map now. I'm gonna get the DS there too.
Well, I'm surprised because usually when they hit us, it's both the server and the TeamSpeak.
Well, it is. I mean,
Is it? Because I wasn't seeing any packet loss.
no, I guess not.
I posted up on Discord in a few places that you were streaming, and right after that, we just got DDoS.
Ah, that's fair.
I think it's me and Liru are the only ones left. I think.
I'm here.
Yeah, I just got red chain.
No. Nobody's here for me but me and Liru.
Chain, though. I've got a red chain.
Huh? Oh, that's crazy.
Am I the only one that's left for you, Liru?
Yeah. No, it's just us two. The connection's fine. Yeah, like we're not getting any desync. So they can all try to come back in. That's just kind of weird. Someone's abusing the server hamster, unfortunately.
How did they work it out?
Yeah, and I think the reason TeamSpeak's not getting hit is it would be on a different host than Noel's server.
Right.
How they figured out what Noel's server was is interesting.
Well, so there are ways you can find out what any username in Arma 3 is on any server because of third-party websites, and you literally just need their username.
Is that through the Steam integration link?
It's through, through third-party websites that track the Steam integration, so you can literally just search a username. That's how they were able to always get me for like weeks to months at a time.
That is annoying.
It is, but can't really do much. They could all probably get back on and we could keep going, but it's up to you guys.
Yeah, well, it seems like people are coming back.
I'm trying to get back on, so.
Looks like we have some
I'm on
people
the
coming
alpha
back on.
Discord. I don't know what an
Yeah,
alpha
try.
Discord
I'm
is.
hard
You're gonna have
hit.
to be like, give me the name of it, Stoned, because otherwise I don't. There was never an
Yeah,
alpha.
If we switch over to another server, they're just going to hit that server too, aren't they?
Pretty much, yep. So whatever we do is just gonna be poked at, I guess.
Well, I guess we'll try to run this again.
Yep.
Is Arma the only game like that? You know,
No,
like if you're playing a
DayZ
different
also
game,
can be DDoS too. Like anything with a server that you can connect to technically can be DDoSed.
Okay, like anything with a server browser, but not something that auto connects, I guess.
Well, I mean, also Reforger the same way, but anything really. Like all you have to do is just flood a server with a bunch of junk, and yeah, it'll slow down.
Now, how do they flood the server? Do they just send a bunch of requests to join it or something?
It varies. I mean, you can literally just spam a computer with useless prompts because of the internet, and then that'll slow it down because the computer is forced to, you know, reply or, you know, at least process the requests.
Right,
But
okay.
it just depends.
It's weird how me and you didn't get affected though.
Now there could be a massive amount of reasons for that. Sometimes the people with like the strongest connections to the server are fine because of that, but I didn't see anyone moving or like in an animation move, so it is kind of weird that everyone just kind of randomly lagged out there, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so far so good.
Yeah, okay. Bravo team here is taking a nap, so you know we're gonna have to go do the mission.
Yeah.
But yeah, Stone, if you type !Discord, that should put you in the closest one. If there's a specific community you remember playing in, let me know, and I can get you that Discord too.
Character face down in the dirt.
Because we have a bunch of Discords tied to various people for that.
Trying to avoid that, really.
I think this is the first time we've ever had this happen.
It's happened when I was playing once before.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah, at least once.
Maybe not on Noah's server, but on others.
Right.
It's happened
Everybody here?
3 or 4 times with you guys.
I'm not sure.
I remember one of my favorite ones from a few years ago.
No, I think we got everybody now.
I was getting DDoSed by a few guys from another community, and I just name dropped them on my stream, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna start DDoSing everything you do, because they were DDoSing me for like 3 months straight, and then within 2 minutes, everything stopped, and they never DDoSed me again.
Wow.
That was done on one of our ops here years ago.
What's the purpose of this? It just seems like there's no really, unless
I can tell you in DMs because it involves another YouTuber, and it's over the Ukraine war, but it's not the reason you think. It was the dumbest thing, but I've decided not to keep telling that story because I might have to interact with those people for Arma 4, so yeah.
Okay, we all ready
go.
to try
It was loaded up.
Let's load it.
If you know, you know.
Round 3.
Third time's a charm.
That's the spirit.
Thing is, it doesn't matter to any of us. Like, if they just break our shit and fuck with us, we don't.
Then we
actually
just
care.
restart the server and go again. Like, it doesn't change anything. Meanwhile, most of the people that are doing this are renting out servers or bots to do this, and they're paying anywhere from like tens to hundreds, even thousands of bucks to do it. Literally, it's just an Outlast thing, so whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't bother us. We're friends. We're a team.
Yep.
We deal with whatever shit comes along.
And I'm pretty certain we're all stubborn and hard-headed, so.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
It doesn't bother us at all. You hear us going, "Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck?" Like we don't. You know what I mean? We don't fucking care. Do what you like. We don't care.
Well, Mac, this looks like it's really a nice mission, so hopefully we get through it.
Yeah, should be some fun for people to see if they're around and watching.
Yeah, not sure no
It's funny because you can tell based off of DDoS attacks who's doing it immediately and who actually has experienced DDoSing
So in
Arma
about,
servers.
I don't know, maybe around the end of August, early September is when we're planning to hopefully put Across the Fence out for public consumption. Watch this
Oh, boy.
space.
All right.
That'd be great.
A lot depends on the progress Spoffy and Vet make, and a couple of other guys with the skill tree implementation.
How many bugs we find?
Yeah, how many bugs will you find? Yeah, especially Spock.
I try.
And you succeed.
I do.
Hey, NT buddy, thanks for the raid. How you doing?
And we do
We're
appreciate
dealing with
it.
like a slight DDoS issue, but we're good now. Haven't seen you in a hot second. I know you've been playing Dune.
You guys haven't phoned the Bronco recently. They updated the dispersion on the guns.
What's up with you, Broski?
Feels so much nicer now.
Woo.
Well, I haven't updated the server with this, so I'll have to update the server here
Got sucked in?
tomorrow or whatever.
Well, hey, if Dune gives good head, then,
So
you
is
know,
that
by all
They
means.
have less spread.
They have more
Oh,
spread
shit.
now.
They have
Luke,
more
Luke,
spread
turn
and
your
that's
ears
better.
off, buddy. You're
Yeah,
not supposed
they
to hear
had too
that.
little spread to the point where, like, you were having to
Yeah, you hear Rob?
Basically
Just the
use the
weekly
guns as
SOG
kind of a
game.
sniper on the aircraft.
Right, I see what you're saying.
So now they actually have spread that's. Well, I know one of them's a lot more realistic because I actually found the
Yeah, we
documents
just
for it.
started because we've
Other
had a
ones just
slight
feel
delay
better.
over some stuff. So if you want to come in and chill, feel free.
But I've put a couple of messages out to some people who might have the information for those ones. So
Hydrate. I just did.
Just
I'll
check
do it
the War
again.
Thunder forums.
yeah,
What direction are we leaving the chopper?
Looks like east.
Yeah, just shy of east.
Oh, what did today do to you, NT? Are you good?
So is that the spread on the 60s and the 20 millimeter?
yes.
Cool.
And the 20 millimeter laser accurate now is still done, I think.
Too many hours in
So
Dune.
it's
Fair.
like
That's like
6
me and
times
Dark
less
Side right
accurate,
now.
if
Not gonna
I'm
lie.
mistaken.
Interesting.
And the games begin.
All in.
Oh shit, that was my call out to make. My bad.
Listen.
Hey, Righto, Iowa. Have a good one, buddy.
Click, click. Good to go.
Hey, Bacon, buddy. How you doing?
Take us out.
I'm just in the tail, making sure we have plenty of red triangles behind us. Busy, very busy with work? Yeah, I need to be that way too. Do you at least enjoy your work though? As long as you enjoy it, then I guess it isn't really considered work, but it's still a pain.
You okay?
Yeah, thanks.
But I feel you, buddy. I feel you.
Just a reminder to the guys up front, use the radio because we're pretty big. We can't hear you back here.
Roger.
Roger.
Alright, I'm gonna space it out. I think that's enough from the LZ. What, 250, 80 meters away? Alright. I'll start planting again at 200 and try to put one every 20, 25 meters.
Big spiders and get a spider in the face.
Hey, then it's not work, but it can be tedious. So I get you, man. I get you.
Is something we're planning on adding?
A lot of angry Doritos. Voice is right far.
Copy.
Luke, aren't you like 13? You shouldn't be making the... Well, actually, no. That would put you in, what, middle school? Well, okay, I can't say to not make the joke because I'd be a hypocrite. But, Luke, come on. You know better.
Voice is right. Distant. Probably 200 meters.
Mac, you good?
They might be on the trail if they're 200 meters on our right. So guys, I guess it's a good idea to try to stay suppressed.
One down, probably
You were
more.
saying?
Or not.
You were saying?
Yeah, there's more coming.
By the way, 20 crouch steps is about 25 meters. Fun fact.
Well, let's just keep moving.
Now, I'm not going to keep track of that, though, and I'm just going to rely on that number.
Claymore down. Well,
It's rear right.
No, let's hit.
Hold on, tackle. We've got a guy down.
Frag out.
Casualties up.
10 seconds for my claymore.
Ooh, I like that sound.
Okay, look for targets.
Oh, that was a bad mine placement.
Alright, tail, let's face back west, cover the rear.
Infirm tail's planting a bunch.
Those shots were indie.
Are we on the trail?
20 meters in front of us.
Seen.
Trying to set up a decent defensive screen here. Because there's at least one active shooter still back there.
Bicycle coming northeast on trail. Good job, Don.
Alright, we should be good.
It's really shitty trying to see here. Oh, there's the guy. Okay.
Bro's bicycle. Anyway, you guys think that's enough? We started with what? 219? 192? Quick math? What, 25, 30 mines placed? Just a drop in the bucket, right?
The X.
Good copy.
It's never enough. I mean, I agree with you. It is never enough, but we worked with what we got. I'm not suppressed, so I'll just get my pistol out. More mines? Right. Mimes, not mines. Oh my god. I know my diction is kind of shit, let's be honest. But I do know if I put little circular device in ground and someone steps on it, I know that noise it makes.
No, I guess it's not recorded. We're supposed to just watch. Okay, well, black, watch the 6.
More toys.
Green, let's take a left and right position on the trail. So some of us are watching left side, some are watching the right.
I'm watching left side.
Well, you know what I like to say, right? I want to put as many mines as it takes to have the anti-mining campaign named after me.
Does go by, doesn't it?
It does, Wastelander. God damn. Thank you for the 61 month resub, buddy. Hope you enjoying the operations. I do hope you have a nice kick out of this scenario.
There's a rise and then a long dip, like a big U shape. So it's really hard to see what's coming.
Did Stone ever say what Discord he wanted to jump into, or did he drop off? I might have missed it because we got busy.
Don, use the radio if you can.
Yes, every danger triangle that we can.
Going,
as they watch the trail.
Northeast and coming from the northeast.
Yeah, we see them.
Lay down mines that say boom.
Seen someone. I guess we need to engage.
It's 2 patrols, the one on the road and then one past them, perpendicular to us.
There's 3 right there.
Voice is right, second patrol must be coming. Oh, we just got DDoS again.
Go again.
Oh no! The yellow!
Thought me and Liru were the lucky ones.
That's right, I still got 2 clips out of this, so that's funny enough for me.
If someone stays alive, we can respawn here. I don't know. Is anybody not getting the red chain?
It's just gonna happen again anyway.
I'm getting the red chain, so.
We'll just see what happens.
Worked.
If someone can stay with it, then we can come back in.
I'm happy though, I got 2 highlights. That's 2 days worth of content for me, so.
Well, it's a fun mission so far, Mac. So good job.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they saw us. Like, we were pretty quiet, but one guy turned and saw us. Another guy put a flashlight on.
Usually how it goes in
I
armor,
hit
though.
him with a 203 in the face.
I don't solve that.
From a crouch.
No,
my
I said
bullets
red
were
chain
going
bacon,
into the
not
log in front of
chained
me,
up.
so
What
I
does
had to
chained up
stand
even
and
mean?
shoot over it.
Actually, I don't want to know. That's probably something related to kink, and I really don't feel like dealing with that right now.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Cannons are not musical instruments.
1812 Overture would say otherwise, Maldor.
Yeah, I
Nonetheless,
lost
thanks for the
connection.
the 29-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operation. So, yeah, nice kick out of the scenario. I think the whole server went down because I can't even see it.
Okay. Let me I'll restart it.
I don't want. That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
I don't want to
your
know.
server's gone on the server.
When
back
play
for
peak,
me.
you're like
Okay,
the
I'm
second
restarting.
person to ask me, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have the time. Because the one game I really want to get into right now again is actually Tarkov with
There's
the
the
buddies
general theory if we
SPT
go
server.
over to ATF that'll get the same treatment.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Well, we can always give it a try. What the heck?
I don't mind burning some fool's money.
Why are you dropping on your
I've always
knees
wanted
in
to have money to burn.
Walmart?
It's nicer when it's someone else's.
What are you doing?
Is that the only way they can do it, by spending money?
Apparently.
Or if they have their own botnet.
Which costs money to make.
I'm not gonna. What is it? Fourth Amendment, self-incriminate. Yeah. We don't need to deal with that.
At some point, it cost money to make.
Me and
But dude,
Shannon
I'm
are
not gonna
like,
say
what the
anything.
hell are these guys even talking about?
Yeah. So, do these guys ever brag about this shit somewhere? Because why would they want to do it unless they were going to brag to somebody?
No one knows that we know people. Can have them visited.
Yeah.
And changing passwords help it?
That's not the problem. They don't have the password. They found a way to get around it. They're not using the password. They can't actually join the server. They're just overloading the server, so it crashes out for us.
So, I started the server back up. Do we want to try...
Okay. Oh, is Dream one to just polish the floors now on a Walmart? Is that what we're going with? I'm waiting for them to say something. Dragon, you know, it's always the same old individuals. Oh, there we go! Now you're learning.
They just hit the TeamSpeak.
Guess so.
They hit
Someone's
the
trying to
second
flex.
TeamSpeak.
Someone's having fun at our expense, I suppose. Doesn't bother me really.
Low life people in the world.
Well, it's important we just have fun and don't react in any way.
Yeah. I understand.
Give them the satisfaction.
I don't know.
I'm not seeing your server, no.
Because I'm trying to think. I don't think I've pissed anyone off recently. Because usually I know when it's personally against me,
Anyone
but I
else
think it's
seeing it?
because
I'm not seeing it.
it was posted in the official SOG Discord. I think that's why it's getting hit. I guess there's just someone in there that doesn't like SOG. But when it's been targeted to me for like, you know, months or whatever, whatchamacallit, usually there's a reason behind it that I can suss out, but this one, it's like, it is what it is.
We have some sort of spy in the public Discord who's making an effort to on us.
You aim for a more physical presence in people's lives? What? What does that even mean? Living rent-free in someone's head somewhere? Yeah. I mean, again, if it ever gets bad for me, I just switch games to one that
I still don't see my server.
doesn't
which
have
is
an issue,
weird.
you know? That's why when you're a content creator, it's good not to like rely on a single game that can be hit by stuff like this. Because otherwise, like, this can actually screw with your life. But, I mean, again, that's why we stream other shit, too. But, yeah.
Anybody hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Okay. Well, I'm restarting my server again. I didn't see it didn't come up for some reason.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
I mean, I guess it's conceivable there was a server problem, but probably not.
When the TeamSpeak also went down, though, I tend to think it's not.
Yeah. That's somebody overplaying their hand
Target
and
the
giving
server
us
hamster.
the information that they're definitely dicking with us.
Yeah.
No, if the server built-in burnt down, then it would be an instantaneous drop like what you saw the first time, but then you wouldn't be able to reconnect to it. So if
I'm
you're
not
able to
saying the
reconnect
server,
to
no.
it, it's someone just...
So in the past, when you've dealt with this, Liru, have you come with any workarounds or anything?
I'm gonna mute myself before I tell you anything. 1 second.
Yeah, the server doesn't seem to be wanting to come up for some reason. I've turned it off twice and started over.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Good for him.
Oh,
What
that's
a terrible,
a shame. That's a
terrible
shame.
accident. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stairs in New York.
Yeah.
But anyway, you just wait till they either stop or you
I
just
went
switch
on holiday
games
last
or...
year and I had a hell of an accident.
Yeah.
I got quite a bit of money out of a claim there.
Anyway.
Do we want to go to Patron 4?
We can try it.
Yeah, we can do it. So we
Okay.
don't need to change mods at that point.
Yeah, we're gonna have to back off and start our armor over again with, well, no mods.
1 second.
I'm glad you're here to explain this stuff to us, Liru. Otherwise, we
Yes,
wouldn't know.
thank
It's all good.
And it's all fine. We're just hanging out together, being friends.
Yeah, it's just
So-
still not.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah,
I don't. I
exactly.
really don't give a shit. Like, I just enjoy your company, so it doesn't really
Likewise.
matter.
Right, drop in the mods, yeah.
Yep.
By the way,
It's pure DLC.
Dream's here to save us.
Hi, I will find this man for you. If he's in England, I'll find him, and you won't hear from him ever again.
We drop all
Well,
mods.
maybe
Okay.
we'll try this mission next Sunday.
Kind of reminds me of a story from one of our team who serves in Special Forces, who was mugged in Times Square, and he handed his cash over and he walked away, and that was it. If you knew him and you know how many people he can kill with his bare hands, you know, it doesn't matter, right? They don't want to create a scene. They don't want to be on anyone's radar. They don't want to be in the news or dealing with law enforcement or giving statements or. You know,
He was
and that's-
protecting the mugger.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'll happily give you the money, yeah. The last thing he wants to do is appear anywhere on any record.
Fair.
Right. It's just
That's-
like if you have a weapon
DLC, yes.
and you know, it's better to run than shoot somebody unless it's life and death, you know.
Got to be cornered for that. Yeah, you don't just flex the moment you get the opportunity.
Oh no,
'cause
you
that-
don't want to deal with that. That'll screw your life up for years.
We might be having an issue with
Not me. I'm gonna kill him.
Yes.
I don't care what it's.
The kitty bar. Wait, what are they talking about?
Shannon, you're such a monster.
I'm just gonna kill that guy.
Oh god.
I was thinking about it. I was like, I just if you're spec ops, it's like So the one thing you can't do, I guess.
Yeah, don't. I'm not
Well, I
a
understand
fan
if you're
of-
on a mission, that sort of thing.
Don't get mad, get even.
Wondering
I was
here
in a
if my
bank robbery
old
once.
builds.
Did my damnedest to kill him.
Really? Oh, I never heard that
Oh.
story.
Whoa, that's a crazy story. I want to hear.
Yeah, normally I do my.
Oh, I haven't played this in
there's
forever.
A little bank, kind of in the country that I go to all the time, and normally I carry a gun everywhere. But
I've
I pulled up
noticed.
to the bank, and nobody was there, no cars. So instead of sitting in my truck and doing my deposit, I thought I'd go in and do it while I talked to the counter people, because they all knew me. And I left my gun laying on my console. I walked through the door. It was 2 sets of doors. I walked through the second door, and the girl at the first desk right in front of the door, she had her hands up like a touchdown. And I'd been looking down at my deposit doing something as I came through, and I looked up, and she's got her hands up like that, and I raised my hand, touchdown. and when I did, a guy standing beside the door stuck a pistol to my head and said, "Get on the floor." And I said, "No problem." So I laid down. Now I'm facing this girl, so I can see her, but I can't see the robbers. I can tell there's two. And so I'm watching her, and these guys cross over me at my feet and go out the door. Well, I hear the doors open, but I didn't know if they went through the first door and stopped or went through both doors. So I kept my eye on her. And as soon as she jumped up, I jumped up. But because she jumped up first and I was on the ground, she got to the door just a second ahead of me and locked it. And I said, unlock it, because I can see them running across the parking lot. So I unlocked the door. My gun's right there. I mean, I'm 15 feet from my gun. And by this time, the manager comes out, and the manager goes, "We can't unlock that." I said, "Unlock it, or I'm going to throw this chair through it." He goes, "Unlock it." So I go out, jump in my truck. By this time, they've crossed about 20 yards of parking lot and about another 20 yards of highway, and are into parking lot on the other side. So I jumped in my truck, and it's a big open parking lot, spun it around, and took off towards them. And there's this large building there with parking lots on both sides, businesses on both sides on the other side of the parking lots. And I crossed the highway, and as I'm crossing the highway, they're taking a left behind the building. So I took a left in front of the building and turned back to the right. And as I come down through there, they come out from behind the other building and turn right into the woods, which I slid to a stop as I came to the woods, and their die packs exploded. Blowed one of them's hat off.
Jeez.
And because I know the area pretty well, I would have instantly gone to my left and back to the right to try to head them off. But a friend of mine I went to school with owned a business right there, and he ran out this is all happening at the same time. He ran out, and I said, "What's the best way to get to the other side of those woods?" And he told me to go around to the right. He told me the wrong way. I thought, you're here every day and have been for 40 years. But he told me the wrong way. So by the time I got around, I'd gone the wrong way, and they'd come out the way I would have gone. I was furious that I didn't get a chance to kill him. Well, then when I was in court, there's these young black guys. Their families are all there. Their lives are ruined. And I thank God that I didn't kill him. But at the time, I wanted to kill him very badly.
Put a gun in your face, I'm not surprised. I think I'd have the same reaction, mate.
Interesting, the way they got caught was one of them's daddy found the money with the die on it. Or the kid gave him some money with the die on it. And the daddy wouldn't turn him in, but he went to the bank and gave him some of that money. He just deposited it. He knew what he was doing. He wanted him to know, but he wasn't going to rat on his son. So they got him. They went to prison.
I hope they mopped that floor that day.
Oh, what?
It's
I hope they mopped the floor that day with everyone lying on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad we got DDoS.
That'll make you even madder.
Just to get Shannon's story.
Yeah.
That was quite a story, wasn't it?
Thank you to whoever DDoSed us, because
I've
we
got the
wouldn't have
bank
got
video
that.
somewhere.
Oh,
I
they're
don't
still doing it right
understand.
now, by the way. I can see it based off of the movement of everybody in the room right now.
Yeah, I'm getting weird movements going on.
Oh, it's happening now, is it?
Yep.
Again.
Oh, yep.
Wherever we go, they're just on us. Oh well.
Oh well, we'll just have more time to do something else. But it's been fun.
Let's tell some more war stories.
Yeah, this is great. I enjoy it, you know. So we'll have to get these new guys and just tell them to contact me on Discord, and I'll set up a time.
Hey, Break, how you
and
doing? Thank you for the
they'll
raid.
come into my server, and
yeah,
the hardest part is communication, getting the TFAR set up. Just
What port are we on?
If they have a cell phone or something that I could call them on, that would be useful.
Roger.
Are we still trying to go into anything, or are we just out?
I think we're just out
I
right
think
now.
we're out because I can't control my man very well right now.
Yeah, I mean, everything's desynced. Oh, I'm called Old Cool C1 in the TeamSpeak now
Yeah,
for some
you
reason.
dropped connection and reconnected, and another one of you timed out.
Oh.
For a moment, there was two of you. It was getting a little out of hand.
I promise I'm not
No.
the imposter.
Does it mean anything that there's multiple servers that are waiting?
What it means is wherever Liru goes, they're tracking him down, I think. So no matter what server Liru joins, they're going to track him down and hit him.
They do love following Liru. Same, to be honest.
What?
Nothing.
Does Liru do FOB leading edge?
Which one's that?
Tackle, I think that's.
I don't know, but
in
it's
chat
waiting too.
there's the answer to what you were asking.
Oh, that's a totally different thing. That server is going to be waiting because no one's on it right now. That's a different issue.
So are they following Liru because he's streaming?
Right, exactly.
I think because Rob put my
my
thing in the Discord.
Yeah, well, what it is they may have picked him up from that, but since he's streaming, they can follow him wherever he goes.
So what if he quit streaming?
I mean, though,
that would work.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they may just keep hitting it periodically if they still believe.
Oh, I don't mind stopping. I already got like 2 clips for today.
Well, here's the problem. See, they might just track him no matter what now. Like,
I wanted to save my kit.
The thing is, if we're right that this guy's looking for reaction, taking the reaction out of it might be good as well.
Yeah. Well, no, like if I stop streaming, it'll stop in like 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh, really? You think so?
Yeah, it's usually how it works.
Oh. That
Let's
sucks
do
for
that.
you.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Give me 1 second.
Let's do it just for a test. Let's do a test.
All right. I already got my 2 clips, so I'll be back playing Dark Tide later, or Mission Dev for other stuff. Plus, I'm gonna be honest. I think it would be good for me not to stream stories of people in the community saying how badly they want to shoot bank robbers. Like, I love the story. Don't get me wrong, but Twitch doesn't always like that. But then again, they're having weird things with some of their big streamers right now anyway, like waving guns in people's faces and shit. I don't know. It's weird to be a streamer right now, but then again, when isn't it? So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one. Oh, shit. Wait, no, I hit this button. All right.